Good to have you here. Do you know what foods to avoid during early pregnancy? Today we'll reveal the top 12 foods that can potentially cause miscarriages. Navigating the early stages of pregnancy can be a time of joy, anticipation, and, let's be honest, a little bit of anxiety. A critical part of this journey is understanding the role of diet and nutrition. Some foods, while seemingly harmless, may pose risks to the unborn child. Stay tuned as we go into the details of each of these 12 foods. Diving right in, the first food to avoid is uncooked seafood. You might be a sushi lover, but raw or undercooked seafood such as oysters or clams can contain harmful bacteria and parasites, including Salmonella and Listeria. These can lead to serious illness and even miscarriage. Now, let's talk about unpasteurized milk. Yes, it might be the natural choice, but it can also contain bacteria such as E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella. These nasty bugs can cause food poisoning, which is definitely something you want to avoid during pregnancy. Finally, we come to high mercury fish. Fish like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and tilefish are known to have high levels of mercury. Why is this a concern? Well, mercury can harm a fetus's developing nervous system, affecting their cognitive skills, motor skills, and even their language development, so it's best to steer clear of these foods during your pregnancy. Moving on, raw eggs are another food to avoid. They might be a key ingredient in your homemade mayonnaise or a favorite breakfast treat, but raw or undercooked eggs can be a source of Salmonella. This bacteria doesn't typically harm the fetus, but it can leave you, the mother, with severe vomiting and dehydration, conditions that are not conducive to a healthy pregnancy. Next up, deli meats. These convenient sandwich staples can harbor a bacteria called Listeria. Listeriosis, the illness caused by this bacteria, can lead to miscarriage or severe illness in newborns. It's a tricky one because it can survive refrigeration and even freezing. Soft cheeses, especially those made from unpasteurized milk, are also on the no list. They too can carry Listeria, and unlike many bacteria, Listeria can cross the placenta and affect the baby. So what's the solution? Make sure you cook your eggs and meats thoroughly and opt for hard cheeses instead. Next on the list is unwashed produce. Now, we all love a fresh apple or a handful of juicy grapes, but unwashed fruits and vegetables can harbor harmful pesticides. These toxic substances can cause developmental problems and, sadly, even miscarriage. So before you bite into that crunchy carrot or succulent strawberry, make sure you give them a good rinse under running water. Now let's talk about caffeine. A cup of coffee can be a morning ritual for many of us, but too much of it can be harmful during early pregnancy. High levels of caffeine can lead to developmental issues and increase the risk of miscarriage. So it's best to keep your caffeine intake to a minimum. And lastly, alcohol. Even moderate drinking can lead to serious health issues for your unborn baby. It's safest to avoid alcohol completely during pregnancy to prevent any potential harm. Always wash your fruits and veggies thoroughly, limit your caffeine intake, and avoid alcohol completely. Last but not least, avoid raw sprouts. These crunchy little additions to your salad or sandwich may seem harmless, but they can harbor dangerous bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. These bacteria can be harmful to anyone, but they pose an even greater threat to expecting mothers and their developing babies. So when you're craving sprouts, make sure they're thoroughly cooked to kill any potential bacteria. Moving on to herbal teas, some varieties can be risky during pregnancy. Certain herbs, like pennyroyal and doncay, can stimulate the uterus and lead to miscarriage. So, always consult with your healthcare provider before sipping on any herbal brews. Finally, let's talk about processed junk foods. These are high in empty calories, unhealthy fats, sugar, and chemicals, offering little to no nutritional value. Consuming these foods during pregnancy can lead to excessive weight gain, gestational diabetes, and nutrient deficiencies. Opt for cooked sprouts, safe herbal teas, and wholesome foods instead. Your body and your baby will thank you. To sum up, your diet plays a crucial role in your baby's development. It's essential to avoid certain foods like uncooked seafood, unpasteurized milk, and high-mercury fish, raw eggs, deli meats, soft cheeses, unwashed produce, caffeine, alcohol, raw sprouts, herbal tea, and processed junk foods. These foods can pose potential dangers during early pregnancy. It's vital to maintain a balanced, nutritious diet for a healthy pregnancy. Remember, when in doubt, it's always best to consult your doctor or a nutritionist. Stay healthy and take care of your little one on the way. Please remember to subscribe to our channel for more health tips. Thank you.